Today you have blessings, but as long as you call him my ex, you will still be touched to the past. The angels always transmit and give us messages that also invite us to change, so you should listen to this complete message to definitely improve. From today you can change the way you express yourself to your ex. In principle, we start from the premise that it is nothing yours, because no one belongs to anyone. We are all born free, and no person is a material good that you can buy. By using the personal pronoun my, we are giving a possessive connotation to the phrase, and you know that the universe will answer you with the same accuracy with which you speak to it. So from now on you have two important options. Logically you have many more, but the most important are two. The first option is to continue calling that person who was part of your life my ex, and assign him/her that place in the tree of your life, or, on the contrary, call him/her by his/her name, which will surely be even precious and wonderful, because there is nothing ugly in the universe. If you take the first option of continuing to call him/her my ex, you expose yourself to not cutting off the emotions, the feelings, the negative past moments, the distrust, the back and forth, the reproaches, the unhappiness, etc. All the negative things that led you to make the decision to leave the relationship, whether you made the decision yourself, or on the contrary, if you were left without even being told. If you choose to call him/her by his/her name, you will be declaring in the universe that you have forgiven, that he/she does not belong to you, because he/she is free to act, because you acknowledge it to the universe. Giving him/her the status that corresponds to him/her in your tree of life, and you have suddenly cut off everything that drags a relationship that ended in a breakup, because you no longer declare that he/she is your ex. Also, the way in which you will express yourself if you choose to call him/her by his/her name already carries a perfect touch of love, and that is to recognize him/her as an individual and free person in the universe. You will give him/her the status that corresponds to him/her in the family, for example with phrases similar to these. He is Antonio, the father of my son, she is Anna, the mother of my daughter, he is Luis, with whom I was married X years. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support encourages us to create more valuable content. You will have already assigned a different role in your life to him/her, leaving him/her out of your personal life, but with all the love in the world, because now you are giving him/her his/her place in the right family status. The same should be done with the rest of the family members, whether they are grandparents, in-laws, uncles, aunts, etc. Keep in mind that they will be your children's direct relatives for the rest of their lives, and they will be the ones who will have to maintain a special bond with them, but not yours. This does not mean that you do not love them or change your relationship with them. It is not about changing anything that you do not want to change. You are simply ordering your life in the universe with wonderful phrases to address all those people who today are not part of your family. Francisco, my daughter's father's brother, Angela, my son's grandmother, Lorenzo, my daughter's grandfather, your uncle Pedro, your father's brother, Juana, your mother's sister, etc. As you will see, it is quite easy, and as you will have observed, when you call him/her by name, everything is perfect, both in the forms and in the love you express, and in turn with every sentence you make in which you pronounce his/her name, you will be giving unconditional love to that person who one day was part of your life, and who today is no longer part of your life. No matter what could have happened, what she could have done or is doing, you are more important than all that. Remember that diamonds are formed under pressure in extreme atmospheres, so you are a diamond, and as such you shine in all your actions. Go ahead with your strength and your light, and let no one turn you off, because you are, as I always say, a wonderful being of light. We are all connected to the great cosmic heart, God. Stop trying too hard to forget. Forgetting is for people with memory problems. Since you probably don't have that problem, stop expecting that you will forget your ex. Your ex was real, what you experienced with that person was real, and it's not about forgetting, it's about being grateful that he or she existed, taking what you got, getting stronger, and gaining strength to be with yourself so you can be with someone else. Understand what really happened. If you end a relationship and it takes you by surprise, it is because you really did not want to see the reality in time. You overlooked the small warnings or signs of what was happening. You preferred to continue believing in the illusion, failing to see the other, failing to see the relationship. Probably, the other person did the same, pretending that everything was fine, acting as if nothing was going on, not listening to the signals inside her that told her that the cycle was stagnant, until with the accumulation, she exploded and ended it all. No relationship stays the same for life, because no person stays the same for life. We are all changing and evolving, and if you slow down that evolution in you, you will slow it down in the relationship. Or maybe you wanted the relationship to be the same forever, and that's what caused it to stagnate. So understand what really happened without blaming anyone, just with awareness so you can learn and do it differently next time. Fall in love with yourself. It may sound corny or too optimistic, but really the best way to get over your ex is to fall in love with yourself. If you are complete with yourself, you stop needing someone else, and being in a couple becomes a sharing of your happiness, but not a requirement to be happy. Trust. Trust in the reality that if it ended is because it had to be that way, even if for you everything was perfect. If for the other person it was not that way, it is because there was something in the relationship that was not working. Trust yourself that you are capable of generating those feelings within you again. Trust the people around you again, that just because one person hurt you, doesn't mean that others will do the same. Just because one person hurt you means that you were basing your happiness on them, and if so, then it is time to relocate what you base your reality on. Others only have the power to hurt you if you allow it, if you give them that power. We really shouldn't be afraid of getting hurt, because that depends on ourselves, not on others. Identify what was taken away. Locate what it is that you feel you lost with that person, what feelings or qualities inside you feel that she took away. It can be your trust or love, whatever you feel that she took away. Just locate it. Remember that as a token of gratitude to the universe, by sharing this message, you will be sending light wherever it is needed. Sharing will always attract you more and more of what you share. Because it is a way of wishing for others what you wish for yourself. Share and you will attract more blessings into your life. Blessings forever.